Hello, dear students. Welcome to science class. I'm your science teacher Apurva. We were continuing the chapter Animal World from a Dewdrops Term 1 book. This much portion was covered: feeding habits, types of animals with their examples, organs for breathing, in which I have discussed about different organs like gills, spiracles, body surface, moist skin, lungs. Now, today we will start the new topic, that is movement. Animals move from one place to another in search of food, shelter, or also to escape from their enemies. So, there are certain reasons why the animals migrate or move from one place to another. Sometimes they don't find proper food at a place, so they move from one place to another. Sometimes, due to some natural calamities, their shelter is destroyed. That's why they need to shift from their previous place to another. So, we will talk about land animals first. Land animals, you all know that land animals can walk. They can move with the help of legs. Most animals either have four legs, two in the front called forelimbs and two at the back called hind limbs. आगे वाले forelimbs, पीछे वाले hind limbs. So there are total 4 legs. Some animals like dogs, cats, lions move with all 4 legs, but some others like human beings, we have only 2 legs for walking. We don't walk like a lion or a dog, right? We have only 2 legs for walking. So human beings use only their hind limbs or legs to move. The forelimbs or hands help to hold things and to do work. Reptiles like lizards, crocodiles, and tortoises crawl on the land with the help of their short legs. The snakes also live on land, but they don't have legs. They move with the help of their body, that is, scales. We have discussed about this also, that snakes have scales on their body and they undergo the method of molting, which is shedding of their old skin and acquiring a new one. Now, water animals. Water or aquatic animals like the fish, they move with the help of their fins. They are not having legs, they are having fins. There are different fins which have different purposes, like the dorsal fin, tail fin. They have different purposes. The paired fins are used to move forward. Unpaired fins are used to maintain balance. So tail fin helps in changing the direction of movement. Now hydra and jellyfish move with the help of tentacles. Starfish move with the help of tube feet. Turtles have 4 paddle-like limbs to push the water back and move forward. Animals like penguins and seals swim with the help of flippers. They are not having fins, they are not having legs, they are having a different body organ, that is flippers. Now, webbed feet in frogs help them to swim. Frogs have webbed feet, means you have seen that the feet of frog is different, that is joined in between. So ducks and frogs, they are having webbed feet. Birds, all birds have following features which help them in movement. They have boat shaped bodies. They have hollow bones. I have discussed about this also, that birds are having feathers which is also very lightweight and their bones are hollow. They are not solid like our bones, because our body is weighted. Bones are also having weight, but the bones of birds are hollow from inside. That's why they can fly easily. They have strong wings, modified forelimbs, and lighter body which helps them fly. Their strong wings are nothing but the modified version of forelimbs. Like we are having hands, which are our forelimbs, but the birds, they are modified into strong wings which help them in flying. By moving their wings up and down, birds push themselves in the air. Their wings are attached to breastbone with the help of strong chest muscles which enable the birds to flap the wings to fly. This is just the mechanism of flying. You don't need to go this much in detail. Okay. Now there are some flightless birds also which are under the category of birds. They fall under the category of birds, but they are called as flightless birds, means they cannot fly. Either their body structure is very big and bulky, or their weight is very high that their feathers are not able to move up in the air. So some flightless birds are emu, ostrich and penguin. They cannot fly because of their heavy body and weak wings. Now insects. Insects are not having 2 or 4 legs, they are having 6 legs for movement. Insects like ants, cockroaches, and bugs, they crawl on their legs. Some insects like grasshoppers use their legs in hopping. Uh, you know already that grasshoppers, they jump, they hop. Some insects like water boatmen swim in water with legs. Many insects like butterfly and firefly have wings which help them in flying. Okay. Now migration. Why do animals migrate? Some birds and animals migrate or move from one place to another to avoid harsh environmental conditions. Means everything is good in their habitat, but there comes a certain time when the environmental conditions become very severe or very harsh, so they are not able to survive in that place. So what happens? To protect themselves, to protect their lives, they migrate in search of food and proper shelter and breeding grounds. This is migration. Migration is the mass movement of birds or animals to long distances in response to the climatic changes. If you have heard about or seen any image of a Siberian crane or the Arctic tern, you must have seen that many birds, they move in a flock. They migrate in groups. They don't migrate alone, they migrate in groups, and they leave their previous shelter and move to a new one. So there are some examples of such birds, that is Siberian crane, mallard duck, Arctic tern, and some insects also like locust and monarch butterflies also migrate long distances. Regarding locusts and grasshoppers, one fact, one current affair comes into my mind, that in the news also you might have heard about uh, that attack of the grasshoppers, टिड्डी दल का अटैक जो हो गया था. सो दिस इज सिंपली द माइग्रेशन ऑफ दीज ग्रासहोपर्स, बिकॉज दिस इज देयर ब्रीडिंग पीरियड एंड एट दिस टाइम दे मूव to long distances. That's why Rajasthan area is having a lot of this kind of attack by the grasshopper and locusts. Okay, learn the keywords and points to remember. For a quick recap, the chapter is over. I will share the exercises with you shortly. Thank you so much.